fans, it's me, Sandra, and today I want to do a video someone suggested to me talking about how I adopted my dog. Because you see a lot of videos of her on my shorts, and so I'm going to talk about how I adopted her. I had to write down stuff, so if I look at my notes to help me some, then yeah, I'm going to use notes. So, I was looking for a dog after my dog Clover died in April, on April 8th, 2019. We had to put her down, and I was so heartbroken because she was such, sorry, my nose itches. She was such a sweet dog. She just had, I forget what it was, but she was not going to live a long, good life after we found out she was sick. So we had to put her down on April 8th, 2019. So 2019 was not a good year for me. And plus, that was the year before the pandemic. So having no dog during the pandemic and my dog dying the year before that just put me in deep depression. So I had to see a therapist. Plus, I never thought the pandemic was going to end. Anyways, so I was looking for a calm, lazy, not food aggressive, kid friendly, sweet, loving dog forever on different websites. And I was looking forever. I did meet some dogs. I did bring a couple dogs home from different places, one at a time, but they just didn't work out. Anyways, I was about to give up hope. And then I found a dog on the Little Victories website. Little Victories is in Ono, West Virginia. So they have a website. Look them up. They were very helpful to us when we went. Anyways, they are an animal rescue. I would rather rescue a dog than buy from a pet shop or just take one off the street. I want to rescue one. That is the best way to help a dog. Anyways, so the day after my mom's birthday is July 24th, but the day after, on July 25th, 2021, me and my parents went to eat at Shoney's in Charleston. Okay, so we were eating, and I showed him a dog I found on Little Victories. So after we ate at Shoney's, we decided to take a trip to Little Victories to look at the dog that I had saw on their website. Okay, so we get to Little Victories. We tell the worker about the dog I saw on their website. Well, that dog had just been adopted, so the dog wasn't there. And then I think I went to the bathroom at one point, and my mom talked to the worker and told her about me. So the worker took us upstairs and showed us this little corgi named Abby, and she had just gotten into the shelter like that week. So they didn't know much about her, but she acted like the bigger dog, which she's not. And she would bark at the other dog, but I think she's friendly with dogs. Anyways, so the worker showed us this corgi, Abby, And I thought she was the cutest little thing, which she is. And then I got to walk Abby around Little Victories. The worker walked and my mom walked with me. And Abby seemed comfortable and I seemed comfortable. So I got to take Abby home that day. So ever since then, she has been such a good dog. My friend, she is my baby. She is lazy, but also likes to play with her toys, as you've seen in my short that I posted. She does like to bark, but I think that comes with being a little dog. Little dogs do like to bark more. And we just have so much fun. She sleeps on her bed, on my bed, except for last night. I let her sleep right beside me. And then I give her Christmas gifts and birthday gifts. Actually, her real birthday is in July. I'll see if I can find the date of her birthday. Hold on. Anyway, she is my baby. The first day I got her, I took a ton of pictures, and I still take a ton of pictures on her. She loves her Aunt Taylor. She loves her cousin Oscar. My dad loves to play with her. She loves sitting on my mom's lap. She loves to be touched. She's a touchy-feely... She is a touchy kind of Philly dog. And when I talk about my baby, it's her. She is my baby. She has helped me a ton, and my therapist in West Virginia actually wrote a letter, and Abby is my emotional support pet. So if I wanted to move out on my own, then the apartment managers would have to let her live with me, and not they can't make my rent any higher because she is an emotional support pet. Now, Abby's birthday is on July 7th. So, let me tell you how old she is. Hold on. 1 sec. I gotta make sure I get her age right. I'm losing track of stuff. So, hang on 1 second. Let me figure out how old she is. She is 13 years old. She'll be 14 this year on July 7th. And so yeah, if you need help finding a dog, go to Little Victories. Actually, the news, I think the noon news in West Virginia, I forget which news, WSAZ or something, Little Victory shows a dog of the month. So they bring a dog on the news and talk about the dog. Yeah. So if I wouldn't have adopted Abby when I did, they probably would have taken her onto the news. And then I would have saw her and been like, oh, I need her. So I'm glad we got her. And she makes my life happier. Right now, I'm not going to bother her and show her because she is sleeping and she had a rough night last night. I don't want to get into that details, but yeah, I'm going to let her sleep. So you've seen her in videos and yeah. So That's all I have to say. That's about me adopting Abby. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell for more videos. Thanks. Bye.